Hello and welcome back to another video on my channel. Today we are talking about drum tuning, especially for the snare drum, because in my opinion the snare drum is one of the most difficult things to tune on the drum set. Well, I've watched a drum tuning tutorial from Father John, the drum tech of Josh Dunn. Well, with this method of tuning a snare drum, or especially tuning drums, it made my whole life whole easier. So I thought, why do I not show you this trick? We're gonna start with the snare bottom. I'm using a Bassdrum snare side on my snare reso side. Let's get started. We use a cross pattern, but a special cross pattern. I will show you here a picture how I mean it with numbers 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on. So we just start to finger tighten them, a cross pattern. Then we go 2 screws clockwise, so we skip one and choose the next one, finger tighten them to get an even tension. So skip one, do another 2, skip one, and I think that are the last ones. We have finger tighten and no, they are left. So now we have even tension on all the screws because we have finger tighten them. Yeah. So from now on we just use a regular tuning key and we keep on with the same pattern. So we start here on this screw, or on any screw you want. This is the easiest one to because I can remember where I started, or right here. It's the one that's nearest to me. And then we make 3 turns. 1, 2, 3, 3 half turns. So opposite side, 1, 2, 3 half turns. So then we go clockwise from this on. 1, 2, use this one. 1, 2, 3. Opposite is this one. 1, 2, 3. Then clockwise skip one. 1, 2, and 3. Opposite. 1, 2, 3. Skip. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And then we are at the starting point again. So now we have even tension, so I use a drumstick to hear if they are in the even tension. If not, I will change it. So it sounds pretty accurate at this point, but I think it's still a little bit too loose, so I will make a quarter turn on each lug again, so I got a nice high tuning on the reso side. So now we have pretty hard reso side head here. So now we just turn the drum and loosen the head again. So now the head is completely loose, you can hear it. It sounds pretty dead. So we start with the same method. At first finger tighten every screw and skip one every time. So now we have every screw finger tightened. Check everything again if it's finger tightened, so we get an even tension. This is what we want. Now we start again on the nearest screw to you and we make 2 to 3 turns. I do 3 turns because I like my snare pretty high. So 1, 2, 3. And now we are at the starting point again and we have the snare already finished. So the snare is pretty on point. So I don't know how the audio is. I think it's pretty shitty. So if you can tell, there we have a pretty high ringy sound because it's a steel shell. So I use a half moon gel at the very corner of the drum head, so right there where the mic is sitting, because I don't like to see it right in front of me, so I can hide behind the mic a little bit. And then so if the snare sound isn't that what you want, you can adjust the snare wise a little bit to the sweeping point. Well, you can't do much wrong with this method because the snare always sounds good. This is a way you can tune your snare. That's my way how I tune my snare. And I think it's a pretty simple method, and you get so much out of your snare, and it don't take much time. The only thing is you need to know is if you use a new drum head, this is a already used drum head, you want to tighten it more. For example, you make 4 or 5 turns if you can, and then stretch it so you make sure the drum head is sitting properly on the rim, and then you loosen it again. So you're gonna start from the beginning, and then you have a pretty nice sound. And I think this tuning method is genius. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and leave a comment what do you think about the method. And you can give me song requests, or say what, or you can give me video ideas. For example, go on with drum tuning. For example, every month a new drum tuning video. The next could be a bass drum. I think that is one of the easiest drum you can tune, especially if you have good heads. I hope you enjoyed the video. Leave a comment what do you think, and subscribe to my channel, and leave a like if you liked it. See you next time.